Do they have a life?
Every single one of you. Woman of valor. Wow. Iris, when I first found out about you, I heard the voicemail that you left the soldiers. And I immediately said I made a video, I translated it into English because it had been such a dark time where I had felt like I had really lost faith in humanity. And then I heard that message that you left and how kind you were to these boys who had accidentally killed your son and invited them to your house. How were you able to find the strength to have such a gracious response? And I mean, you immediately started doing these interviews, and how could you do that? How could you do it?
I think, just like Orit said before, when it's happened to us, I felt it's not just our thing. It's not just me and my family problem. It's all of our nation and country and Israel. So I heard in the Shiva, one of the women that came, she was the wife of the officer, of the soldiers, and she said that the army is broken. Nobody can fight, nobody can raise the head, that the soldiers feel that they lost their way to continue to fight, and that they lose like they don't know what to do, because their mission was to bring the hostages back alive, not dead, not to kill them. And as a citizen, and I'm always saying this, that I understood from the 7th of October that I'm a part of something very, very, we are in a very, very hard times now, but I'm a part of it, and I have also a responsibility. I'm not the victim of that. I'm a part of that. And when I'm feeling not as a victim, but as a person that can influence in a good way, and that's what I'm doing all my life. I'm influencing people. I'm taking care of end-of-life care. So it's not new for me that I can influence. And that's why I decided not to sit and cry and say, you hurt my son, so this is your problem. This is my problem. This is our Israeli IDF issue. So, and I said, if I can say something and I can cheer them up, this is like my duty. This was the issue. And afterwards, I thought it's a normal thing to do. I think now also.
No.
For me, I think everybody, and now, I don't know if you know, but there was another, how they say it, a friendly fire with five soldiers were killed just 2 weeks ago from a friendly fire at Tzanchanim. And one of the fathers, he spoke just the same like I told, the same words. Come, we want to argue. We want to, don't worry, it's not because of you. It's the Hamas fault. It's not ours. It's not because IDF is us, is our children. We will never be angry on our children. We can be angry, but it will not bring your time back. So the interviews, I want to influence. This is my power. If I can influence people and bring them a message of hope, a message of strength, we need it in Israel. We need every strength that we can give. We must do it. This is like our obligation now to be strong in Israel and to continue to bring the hope to the people. That's what I feel.
And Iris doing that.
Okay. If you can do it, nobody has any excuse after losing a child, and it's just, you're unbelievable. I feel like I got to meet you at my apartment in New York, and I felt such a strong connection to you. And one of the things you said tonight, you had said to me about the Jewish female chromosome?
Jewish mother chromosome.
Jewish mother chromosome. I love
If
that.
female, it's okay. Jewish female chromosome. It's also
I love that. And I want to thank you for coming into my life because you've given me strength. I look at you and I think, if I'm having a hard day and she can keep going, I have no excuse.
I want to tell another little story. I have a necklace on me all the time. I got it from one woman in Israel. It's written on that, להאמין, in Hebrew, להאמין, לראות שטוב, to believe and to see that there is good. And the same like Oritza. She's just 24. I don't know where she's bringing these powers.
Wow.
But this necklace is with me all the time because it's a way to feel this power that we can believe all the time that we have this good in Israel and in the Jewish nation also. When we know it, we can continue to hope.
Wow. Wow. Orit, oh my gosh. 24 years old. Wow.
Yes, yes.
You are a ray of light. And to hear your story, I met you earlier tonight, and to then hear your story and all of the loss that you've endured, and to see how you light up the room and your smile. And not only are you putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward, but you have helped so many other people who are going through difficult times. What advice do you have for somebody who is going through a challenge in their life?
I'm all the time, it's helped me to split my life into two parts. The things that are in our hands and the things that aren't. The things that aren't, the things that I can change, I will put aside. Because if I will cry all the time about all the people that are not here anymore, if all of us will cry about them, will they come back here? I wish we can, but it's not work like that. So we can cry all the time, but it's not going to change. We have a trauma for the past, and we will cry all the time about that, and we're depressed, and we hate this. We can fight, but it's not going to change. So all of these parts we need to put aside. And if not, it's like driving full gas and neutral, and you stay in the same place, still stuck in the same place. So I don't touch this in this area. So let's take all the energy to the things that are in our hands, which is what kind of people we will be in this world. And we can wake up in the morning and be blamed and angry about everything, and to be angry on your friends and family and children. They're doing a big mess, and the boss and everything, and you can wake up in the morning and say, this is my life now. And I need to choose what to do with this. So I tell to my daughter, I'm really angry at you, but I love you so much. And tell to your boss, you did amazing things because I really appreciate what you're doing. You're doing a good job. And we need to say that. And I think we have words with a lot of power. So why sometimes, okay, Ma, I will say that I love you. I don't need to say that. We know that. No, say this word. The pain will stay. But we can help in our way, in our words, to other people. And if I just to give the compliment, she has a beautiful eyes, she knows that. But when I say that to her, it's making her feel better. So why not do it? So I'm all the time, you need to choose to what you focus on and when you put all your energy. So we need to put the energy to what kind of people I will be here. So every morning that I wake up in the morning, I'm not waking, okay, my father not here, my brother, and all of this, all of my list. I'm thinking about it because it's my life. It's who I am. But from this pain, I know I choose how my life will look like. And if I will be sad or happy, it doesn't depend on my life condition. It's dependent on my decision. It's our decision. And when we put us in our side, it's not okay that God give me and I need to deal with this. It's my decision every morning, every day. So if I choose, okay, I want a normal life, I'll be happy, so I will be happy because it's my decision. So I tell this to people, and I think when people get this, so they take all the terrible things that they can't change, they put aside, and then they focus to live, to continue, to shine the light on others. And then the world is with more light. And then we have a beautiful and amazing room with a lot of people and a lot of light.
Such good advice. I love that advice about giving the compliment or saying the nice thing. You know, I think so often we get embarrassed. Say the nice thing that you're thinking. The other person will be so happy to hear it. It's amazing advice, and you're so strong, and I hope that you don't have to put that strength to work in this way anymore, and I hope you can just use it to help everyone else, because you have wisdom that is way beyond people triple your age, truly.
When she was this, yeah.
I know. Erie said, what will be when she's 58? She'll have 10 best-selling books. She's amazing. Oh my gosh, wow. And you, beautiful ladies. You know, I kind of just want to camp out in a hotel room with you and just do like a PJ party. Sorry I didn't tell you guys to bring your pajamas. We could hang here. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. You guys are both so strong to be able to come here and share the trauma that you just went through. This is so fresh. And what really stands out to me in your story is how committed you were to each other in your friendship. You know, we talk about that human survival instinct, but yours was for the two of you. You were a team. You were not going to leave either one behind. And I was curious what friendship means to you now, and if your idea of friendship has changed since going through this, and what does your friendship look like every day since October 7th?
For me, the answer is very, very simple, because this friendship, she just saved my life. And I can imagine what was happened if she wasn't awake after the accident. Nothing been changed, because we are not friends, it's blood. We like sisters. And I knew that if we are coming together, we have to go back together and come back together home. There is no way that I can look at her mom and she wasn't with me. It's not an option for me, and I know that in the minute she goes out of the car, she did it to help us. And I tried to convince her, because I knew that if we sat a 4 hour in silence and above our head all this chaos, and we could do it, that nothing can break us. And we are the most strong woman I know, and we're only 20 years old. And it's just the beginning.
That's right. So brave.
I can tell Esther for me means all. I don't have a lot to say. I just can say that there is a lot up and downs between us also. It's hard. It's hard because each one of us going through the situation not the same. So it's a little bit hard, but we are not going to break up ever.
You're bonded for life.
Yeah, we are. That's it.
I'll applaud that. To friendship. So I know that tragedy, which we've seen way too much of, can lead to despair. But it can also give you a new perspective on life and a new sense of appreciation of things. So I would love to maybe hear something a little positive about what your newfound appreciation is since all of this tragedy. Anyone can start.
I can say that many things. First of all, like I said before, I I born in Israel, and for me, Israel, it was very obvious. Now I appreciate Israel much, much more. All the people, doesn't matter if it's religious or not, small, yamin, left, right. No, everybody, I appreciate the fact that I have a place to live, a country, an army, loving and amazing young people, young generation. We saw it, we thought that this is the TikTok generation, but we understood that it's amazing people, the soldiers, everybody in Israel. I lighted the torch now, and I saw all the people that were near me lighting also. It's just appreciation of every one, single one of our Israeli people, and also the diaspora, which helping so much and supporting so much. So my heart is open now to a lot of love, to anything, to anybody, and a lot of appreciation to everything. So it's a lot of things.
How about you, Marie?
Okay, first, I feel that when I'm going on the street in Israel, I'm walking in Jerusalem, and I felt that I'm walking on the street with heroes, all the people in Israel, heroes that walking on the street like a normal people. And it's unbelievable. And you saw people, and you have no idea what people deal with. You have no idea if maybe they bereaved families, they have PTSD. You have no idea. If I met them on the street, I never thought maybe that they're a survivor. We don't know. And I think that I felt that I'm walking with a pride. I'm so proud to be part of this nation, for our nation. It's amazing. And I think that all the time, in this time, I'm looking back. And when people ask how to continue, the answer is the Holocaust survivor. When I'm thinking back, look back, it's less than 100 years ago. It was the Holocaust, and in the Holocaust, not just one person from a family survived, one person from a huge family survived. They killed everyone. They murdered all his family, all his friends. He didn't have the country to be in. And this Holocaust survivor he's alone. But he chose to raise his head, to look at the future, and he chose to make Aliyah, to get to Israel, to marry, and he had a family, and he had a son, Benny. Rabbi Benny Kalmanzon, my uncle. And Rabbi Benny Kalmanzon also chose to continue he had a family, and he have a child, and his name is Elchanan. And Elchanan, in 7 October, saved more than 100 people. And if this Holocaust survivor would have chosen not to rise, all these 100 people not here today. And if all the Holocaust survivors around the world would have chosen not to rise, maybe all of us was not here today, and we didn't have the idea to protect ourselves and to save them. So of course it's hard, and everyone here, it's hard time. It's not so simple. But we need to remember that if the Holocaust survivor would have chosen to do it, who are we to not to? And we have the responsibility to continue and to stand up and to look at the future and to continue our nation with a smile.
I want to ask you two, what is your message to young people outside of Israel in the diaspora? You know, there are kids your age on college campuses who are getting brainwashed by these just horrific lies. I wish that every single one of them could hear from you. That is my dream. I want you guys to go on a speaking tour across college campuses, because what we're seeing there is just tears my heart out. And if they heard from you, it would really change their perspective. And I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. But I want to know what you would, if you had, okay, I'm looking at the clock countdown, but I'm adding to it. I'm sorry. Can I add to the clock? Okay, you get 3 minutes with a bunch of 20-something-year-old Jewish kids on a college campus, what do you say to them?
I would say, at least at the first, I would ask them if they are proud to be Jewish, because I am.
Wow.
I think that what I would do is just explain them what is to be Jewish. I wouldn't understand it even before what happened, and after the 7th October, I just realized that we are so little and everyone just want to destroy us. So we are so special. We are so special. So you need to be proud and you need to go with your back like this. I'm Jewish, and it's fine.
שאני להגיד,
That's right.
I will say something little, not just to the Jewish kids, for all the kids in the world. I think that we always heard stories, and there is no test that God gives us, and we can through Him. And if I'm here and I'm standing and I woke up in the morning and I say thank you. I have my family, I have everything in life. When I start to appreciate the little things, it's not only for kids, it's for all the people. Because I'm glad I only 20 and I understood it, that I have everything in life, and I just need to keep going with my head.
Good.
Wow, thank you so much for, I know, I'm old enough to be your mother, which is terrifying. You guys are incredible, incredible. And I know that you're going to use your strength to change the world. I see it in both of your eyes. I see it. And the two of you, oh my goodness. Wow, I just am honored to be in your presence. I just want to give you guys another round of applause. Before I invite you to the delicious dessert reception, where you will have a chance to mingle and stretch your legs, I wanted to bring it back to why we're all here tonight, to support this amazing organization, Ezer Metzion. We have an opportunity tonight to help them keep doing the amazing work that they are doing. And I wasn't going to mention this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go there. Last night, I heard that there was an event for the Israel Cancer Research Society, and I heard they raised $1 million. So they raised $1 million, so we got to step up our game here. I don't know the number count, but we got to get to 1 million. So everybody, if you enjoyed hearing from these women of valor tonight, consider increasing your gift, because you will be saving lives. And the Jewish nation needs everyone to be healthy and vibrant, and it's just an incredible cause supporting people who need it. So consider it. And I want to thank all of you again, and I want to thank you for having me, and I want to invite everyone to go have some dessert.